Welcome back, guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is week 18 of season 5. The 11-6 Huskies taking on the 8-8 Raiders. And the team is a little discombobulated after the injury to Josh puts him out for the rest of the season. But coming off a huge win last week against the Jaguars, and the Chiefs losing, a win here will be the first time in history the Huskies clinch their division. And you see McDonald, 2,900 yards, 20 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the season. But a win here will give the Huskies the division. And unfortunately, they're not able to get the 1 seed, but a win here would also clinch the 2 seed for them. So a lot on the line here for the Huskies. And the Raiders have nothing to lose here. On first down, a check down to Stokes, who picks up 8. And he's had a crazy amount of success against us. 2nd and 2 from the 28. And Stokes fumbles. Johnson causes it. And Gage jumps on it. Or they're saying Vigil Hatcher jumped on it. And it's Huskies football now. And a great play by Johnson on 2nd down to punch the ball loose. And Vigil to be aware and see the ball on the ground, pick it up. And now Tyreek Givens, QB1 so far, 9 for 15, 106 yards, 1 touchdown, does have the 2 interceptions. But also has a couple, I believe a touchdown on the ground. And that's going to try and take advantage of his legs as the first down carry goes to Jabari Sweet, who's met in the backfield for a loss of 1. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. The DN for the Raiders already with his X Factor. Sweet in the backfield, but now it's a play action pass here. And that one is a dime to Jason downfield to the 8-yard line. 21-yard pitch and catch right there from Tyreek to Jason. And now a 1st and goal from the 8. As Tyreek just going to take off, and he's into the end zone for a Huskies touchdown. As you like seeing Tyreek using his legs and not making some bad decisions here. But Sammy Leak will give the Huskies a 7-point lead. As James Aldridge will kick this one deep to the Raiders once again for their 2nd drive of the game already. So return it from about the 2. And a great tackle from McCain down to the 29-yard line. And Stokes already with 2 touches for 10 yards, but has that costly fumble that gave the Huskies their first touchdown of the game here. But a 1st and 10 from the 29. Empty set here for the Raiders. They go underneath. And Shane able to bring him down after a gain of 5. Second and 5 from the 34 now. Bunch to the left. And McMillan with a great play to get that ball out the receiver's hands. Makes it a 3rd and 5. Edwards couldn't come down with it. 3rd and 5 from the 34. As Grimes forces some pressure. And it's a bad throw. And somehow Ben Jones comes away with it. As Coach Paul is going to throw that challenge flag on the play. I don't know if he got his feet in. It was too fast to tell. And it does look like he dragged them toes. And a bad decision to challenge that one by Coach Paul. But the Raiders with a huge pitch and catch. Ben Jones with an amazing catch. And a great tackle by Shane in the open field on Stokes, saving a touchdown right there. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. 3 tight ends on the field here for the Raiders. He checks it down to one of them. Pushed out by Dylan at the 10. Will be a 2nd and 1 from the 10. An empty set here for the Raiders. Doesn't look like McDonald was ready for that snap, but ends up completing a pass down to the 4-yard line. Stevens with a good catch on that one. Now it's a 1st and goal from the 4. Goal line formation here for the Raiders, as Justin and McMillan able to bring him down at the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Stokes in the backfield with 3 tight ends. 1 tight end coming in motion right now. And an easy pitch and catch from McDonald to Stevens. And the Raiders, just like that, go down the field and tie this football game up. And it's 7-7 late in this 1st quarter. As Gage is back a couple yards deep in the end zone, but will return it. As Gage with a nice return, but there is a flag on the play. Might get called back for holding. There's a hold on Connor Kelly on that one, putting them back even more. Back to the 14-yard line. Now trips to the right for Tyree Givens here. He goes to Connor on that one. That was a bad ball from Tyreek, and Connor wasn't able to hang on to that one. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 14 after the incompletion. And Drew only able to get 1 on the 1st or 2nd down carry. Makes it a 3rd and long. 3rd and 9 from the 15. And the Huskies pick up this 3rd down. As he hits David Hayes, and Hayes is able to pick up the 1st down, and he's had a couple of nice weeks. Quiet last week, as the whole passing offense was for majority of the game, but had a huge game versus the Chiefs, and big catch right there on 3rd down. On 1st down here, pick goes to Connor Kelly underneath, and Connor turns off field to the 44-yard line. A great catch by Connor, using that speed to burst up field and get down to the 44. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 44. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens on the RPO, and he picks up 5 on the 1st down carry. Makes it a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 from the 48. Givens with trips to the left once again. It's a play action pass here, as Tyreek fumbles, but Drew Stevens picks it up, and Tyreek was looking deep on the wheel route and hit as he threw the ball. It's a 3rd and 8. Empty set here, but the Huskies won't hike it. We'll end the quarter here, as it's tied 7-7 in the 1st quarter. Huskies looking to pick up their second 3rd down of this drive. 3rd and 8. Empty set here for the Huskies. Raiders send a blitz, as Hunter with a great diving catch to bail out a bad throw from Givens. A 21-yard catch from Hunter down the field to the 34-yard line. As the Huskies are willing to air it out this week with a backup quarterback. As that one goes to Connor, and Connor hangs onto it for a gain of 6. 2nd catch of the game for Connor already. 2nd and 4 from the 27. Givens under center here, as he overthrows Jason on the 2nd down play. As the Raiders were ready for that play. Had that one sniffed out from a mile away. Will be a 3rd and 4 from the 27. Trips to the left. As Givens couldn't hit Jason, who was open on the play. A bad throw once again. And Jason pays the price for it. Incomplete, and now Sammy Leak coming out on the field. And he will give the Huskies a 3-point lead. As James Aldridge will kick this one deep. Down to about the 2. And Rosenberg and company bring him down at the 27-yard line. Here comes McDonald and the Raiders offense coming back out on the field after scoring that touchdown. Looking to do the same here. 1st and 10 from the 27. Receiver coming in motion here. The Huskies send a blitz. And Caden wasn't able to get there fast enough. And McDonald with a great throw downfield to Holloway puts him at the 45-yard line. And these Raiders and Chiefs offenses have gave us trouble in the past couple of years, and doing so once again in this one. And Stokes only able to get 4 on that one. Stood up by Von Ford and Shane. Mix of the 2nd and 6 here. From the 41. It's a handoff on the play, and Young able to bring him down after a gain of about 4. Makes it a 3rd and 2 now. From the 37. It's a handoff to Stokes. And he has a ton of running room. Finally brought down at the 18. And Raiders moving down the field quickly and easily on this Huskies defense. 1st and 10 from the 18 now. Another handoff to Stokes. And he's hit hard down at the 17-yard line by 2 linebackers. 2nd and 9 from the 17. And they come with a blitz, and McMillan comes in screaming. A loss of 3 on the play. Great play by McMillan to read the run quickly and get after the quarterback. Now it's a 3rd and 12 from the 20. As Grimes coming in on the play, and Caden hits McDonald hard. And an incompletion on the play forces the Raiders to punt or kick a field goal here. As Shane nearly got the block on that one, but Raiders tie up the game here late in the 2nd quarter. As Gage is back to return this kick. We'll get it around the 2. Bring it down to the 20-yard line. That's where Tyreek and this Huskies offense will begin this drive. 1st and 10 from the 20. 2 side ends on the field. Givens under center. Hunter coming in motion here. It's a handoff to Hunter, and he turns upfield quickly. Picks up 9 on the carry. Second and 1 from the 29. Givens back under center with a bunch formation to the right. It's a play action pass. Raiders sent a blitz. Givens gets it out to Kylo quickly down to the 43-yard line. That's going to be the 2-minute warning. Kylo's first catch of the game. First and 10 from the 43. A bunch to the right. Once again. Is Givens sacked on the play by Whittaker. And Damien was pushed all the way back in the pocket. Was looking for him on that play. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 43 now. As Givens hits Damien on that play. Picks up a good chunk. Resets it down for the Huskies here. 14-yard pickup for Damien. As the Huskies are airing this ball out this game. 1st and 10, empty set here. As Hunter hangs onto a tough one and pays a price for it across the middle of the field. Second catch of the game for Hunter. 1st and 10 from the 23 now. Sutherland in the backfield for the Huskies. As Givens has to step up and using his blockers in front as he's tackled hard down. You don't like to see hits like that taken on your quarterback. Will be a 2nd and 1 from the 14. Bunch to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Drew Stevens, and Stevens turns upfield, gets down to the 7, and a timeout for the Huskies here. They have 1 remaining with 25 seconds left, but at the 7, Sutherland in the backfield once again here. And Sutherland left all alone in the backfield for a touchdown. And a great read by Givens to get it out to the speed back quickly, who turns upfield and gets into the end zone to give the Huskies a 7-point lead once again. As the offense moving pretty nicely with Tyree Givens. Doesn't seem like they've really missed a beat here. As Cunningham and Rosenberg bring him down at the 31. As we'll see what the Raiders want to do here with only 16 seconds left. They do have all 3 timeouts. With a 1st and 10 from the 31. Looks like they might decide to pass it here. They actually go with a run play here. And Stokes has a ton of running room. And he's still breaking tackles. Brought down at the 48-yard line. And now the Raiders are definitely going to be passing this football. 1st and 10 from the 48. It's actually a draw play to Stokes down to the 38-yard line. And just like that, 2 running plays gets the Raiders in field goal range. As this one's up, and it's just good. Just had enough to the left to bring that in. Now it's a 4-point ball game going into half here. As the Huskies will get ball, though, to begin half. As Gage will get this kick about the 4. He'll get hit hard down at the 24. The Huskies' offense has played well. The defense gonna have to step it up a little bit, as they've been torched by these deep passes and the run game. Not a recipe for success, but have the lead here. As Gage, a couple yards deep into the end zone, will return it with some blockers in front. And Gage hit ahead of steam down to the 33-yard line. That's where Tyreek and the offense will begin this drive. Stevens in the backfield. Haven't seen a ton of Stevens, but we'll get the 1st down carry. He picks up about 9 on that one. Only four catches. Seen a mixture of all 3 running backs in this one. 2nd and 1 from the 42 now for the Huskies. Play action pass here. And Givens is sacked on the 2nd down play for a loss of 9 by Lucas. Just took too long on the play to make his read. And now it's a 3rd and long here. Empty set here for the Huskies. And Damien with a good catch across the middle of the field. Givens threw that pretty poorly. Put Damien in harm's way, but luckily for him, Damien able to hang on to it and get down. 1st and 10 from the 44 now. As Givens just going to take off, use his speed to get downfield. And Givens down to the 23-yard line, using his legs very good. 1st and 10 now. Givens under center. Stevens behind them. Play action pass. As Givens takes another sack by Lucas on the plane. He's just, don't think he's reading it quickly enough for him to get the ball out. Now it's a 2nd and 17 from the 30. 2 tight ends on the field once again. Now it's a handoff to Drew Stevens, who picks up 8 on that one. Makes it a 3rd and 9. Stevens disappointed himself as he had a clear lane. Just couldn't get past that tackler. Now it's a 3rd and 9. Empty set here for the Huskies. As Givens hit on the play, hit hard by Evans, and he's taking a couple of hits on that drive. And Huskies are gonna have to settle for 3 here. Sammy Leak will kick this one, and it's right down the middle for the Huskies, giving them a 17-point lead once again. And a huge stop here by the defense could go a long way for this Huskies team. McMillan and Connor with a good tackle on the kick return down them at the 25-yard line. Brian Stokes, 10 rushes, 73 yards on the game so far. Does have that costly fumble, though, which is the reason why the Huskies are up 7 points right now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looks like the Raiders might go with a run-heavy approach, but Shane and Johnson able to meet him at the line of scrimmage, and no gain on the play. Second and 10 now from the 26, and they go right back to him, and this time CJ slows him up. Johnson able to help him out down at the 30-yard line, only a 5-yard pickup. 3rd and 5 from the 30. Can the Huskies defense get off the field here? As they do, as McDonald tries to go deep, and it's a bad throw on that one. And the Huskies defense comes up with a huge stop quickly. And now let's see if the offense could drive down the field, take a 2-score lead here. As Connor is back there to return this punt. As Connor down at the 35-yard line. The Huskies have a pretty good field position all game so far. Now a 1st and 10 from the 35. Givens under center. It's going to be a counter play on this one, and Jamal pushes Drew forward for pickup of 7. Second and 3 from the 42. Stevens in the backfield. Play action pass here. Nothing's open downfield. As Givens will lob this one deep to Damian, and it's a dime downfield to the 15-yard line. As Damian saw the quarterback under pressure, decided to roll up the field, and Tyree Givens puts that ball on the money. As Sutherland with another drop, and now Daniel Fernandez hurt for, I believe, the 3rd time this season. And now the rookie Alex will come into this one. 2nd and 10 from the 15. As Drew Stevens gets the handoff, only picks up 1. As Daniel Fernandez will be back in this one. 3rd and 9 from the 14. Tyree Givens looking for someone to throw to. He ends up taking off, and Tyree Givens is into the end zone for a Huskies touchdown. What a run by Tyree Givens to put them up 14 points to end this 3rd quarter. Sammy Leak, extra point is good. As James Aldridge will kick this one deep here. Will be returned from about the 1-yard line. And oh no. The Raiders, just like that, answer on the kick return. Cage with a huge kick return touchdown for the Raiders. As now it's a 7-point ball game after the kick return. Engage back there for our kick return. Looking to do some of the same, and he has a ton of running room. Engage breaks one, bounces off one to the 34-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 34. It'll be a handoff to Drew Stevens, and he has a ton of running room, and Stevens trucks through one down to the 49. Now a 1st and 10, last play of this third quarter here. It's going to be a handoff to Drew Stevens, who has a ton of running room once again, and Stevens still fighting for more and gets tripped up at the 29. The running game coming on strong here in this game, especially this second half. And the Huskies up 7, looking to extend their lead here. Now a 1st and 10 from the 29. Bunch to the right for Givens. As Givens hits Connor Kelly on the zig route, able to catch it and pick up the 1st down. As this offense is looking pretty explosive. Haven't seen any real mistakes from Tyree Givens just yet. Now a 1st and 10 from the 18. It's proven that the moment isn't too big for him. As Jason ends up dropping that one on 1st down. Second and 10 from the 18. Play action pass here. He's just going to check it down to Jamal Lacey, who hangs on to it, picks up 5 on that one. Now an empty set here for the Huskies on 3rd and 5. See what Tyreek and the offense do here. As nothing open downfield, tries to check it down to Hunter. Wallace makes a good play on it. Breaks it up, and now it's a 4th and 5, and Sammy Leak will come out on the field, giving them a 10-point lead. James Aldridge will kick this one deep. Cage will get it from the 1-yard line. As Connor's making sure he's not getting that. And McCain punches it loose. I don't know if that was a legit fumble, but they're saying it was because they didn't review it. McCain came and punched that ball loose while he was getting tackled, but the Raiders recover it. And Miles Franklin just a bit too slow on that one. Mike Reeves wide open, able to pick up the 1st down, and 5 minutes to go in this one. Raiders down 10. Haven't been able to stop the Huskies all game on offense. As McMillan with a good tackle on 1st down. 2nd and 3 now for the Raiders. Empty set now for the Raiders on the 2nd and 3 from the 48. They go with another check down. McMillan with a good tackle. Now it's a 3rd and inches from the 45 here. McDonald under center, a bunch formation. Now the tight end coming in motion. It's a handoff to Stokes, who picks up the 1st down. As the Raiders using a ton of clock right now on this drive. First and 10 from the 42. CJ Hunter forces a bad throw by McDonald on that one. Hits him hard. Morgan was open on the wheel route, but CJ made sure he couldn't get the ball off cleanly. Now the Huskies send a blitz here, and Shane closing in quickly on Holloway. Makes a nice play on that one. Now a 3rd and 5 from the 37. McDonald overthrows an out route, which would have had him at the first down line and more. And they will decide to kick a field goal here with 3:22 left. A missed field goal here would pretty much end this game. But that one is right down the middle. As Gage won't be able to return that one, and the Huskies will start at the 25-yard line now. And we'll see if this offense has that killer instinct and if they can put the Raiders away here. They've dominated all game for the most part. And now Drew Stevens going to take the first down carry, 4-7. They've dominated the majority of the game outside of the kick return. Now a 2nd and 3 from the 32. Another handoff to Stevens, and he's met in the backfield for a loss of 1. Now a huge 3rd down for the Huskies offense. Givens under center here. Play action pass, and he is sacked on the play by Gardner. This offensive line has allowed 5 sacks all game. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. But the Raiders are going to get a chance to go down the field and tie the game here, as James Aldridge will kick this one deep. Cage is back there at the 27. Fair catches it. And that's where McDonald and the offense will begin. See if this Huskies defense can put up a good fight and get them off the field. 1st and 10. The Raiders do have all 3 timeouts. As they go with a check down here, as Justin Martinez is able to bring down Stokes after a gain of 4. Stiff-armed Young down hard. And now the Raiders go with a 2 tight end set here. McDonald is switching the play, and they do decide to run it. Interesting play call. And Miles Franklin and Steven staying able to bring him down at the 46. 1st and 10 from the 46 now. And they give it to Stokes once again, and Gage pushes him out at the 43. First and 10 from the 43. 58 seconds left, and switching the play once again here. They go with a check down underneath, and Caden brings him down after picking about 9.5 up. Raiders moving down the field pretty quickly as they hit the check down to their tight end, and Caden and company able to bring down Stevens. 1st and 10 from the 29. And Shane is routed up by Stevens, but unable to get both hands on the ball. Ends up dropping that one. A great route by Stevens. Second and 10. And the Huskies sent an all-out blitz. Raiders get the ball off, and now it's a 3rd and 3 from the 22. Time is ticking, and the Raiders are not calling a timeout. McDonald with a nice throw to Stokes on the sideline, but Gage, I believe, kept them in. I don't believe he got out. And they're saying he did. I don't know about that. Looked like Gage kept them in, but 1st and 10 now from the 12. And Stokes with another catch. Now will be a 2nd and 3 from the 10-yard line. 7 seconds left. And Steven with a nice catch. An empty set now. 3rd and 1. Game on the line. Can the Huskies defense get off the field? And it's swatted down by Steven Steen. And the Huskies are going to hang on to this one all the way down to the final play. As Tyree Givens, 118.1 QB rating, 13 for 20, 217 yards and a touchdown. As Drew Stevens and Tyree Givens took off this game on the ground. 2 rushing touchdowns from Givens, 11 carries, 82 yards from Drew Stevens. As Damian, 3 catches for 80 yards. Connor Kelly, 3 catches for 34. Hunter, 2 catches for 41. The passing game hasn't been the same since Josh left, but the rushing game definitely has improved. And Johnson led the team in tackles. 1 tackle for loss for McMillan. No sacks, no picks. 1 pass deflection from Johnson. And a forced fumble from Connor Kelly and Tavon Johnson. Fumble recovery from Vigil Hatcher. And for the first time in history, the Huskies clinch the AFC West, beating the Raiders 30-23 and moving on to 12-5 on the season. Without their QB1, Huskies are headed to the playoffs. I'll see y'all then. Peace.